Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, 100% Pure Elvis. Thank you for taking the time out to return to my channel. Over recent months I've had a number of my subscribers get back at me and say, can I do a complete review of my whole collection of Elvis vinyl? It would just take far too long to do it all in one video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it in 3 parts, and this is going to be part 1 of my vinyl collection. Then I'll go on to the CDs and DVDs at another stage. So what I'm going to do in this part 1, I'm just going to show you the vinyls individually. I'm not going to show you the vinyls inside, I'm just going to show you the front and back sleeves if you don't mind. So let us start. The first one, in no particular order, is Elvis Presley. Great image there from Aloha from Hawaii. And on the back, you got your track listing. Again, most of these I have already done separate reviews for, but if you want me to do any more reviews on any of these vinyls, please leave in the comments below. The next one is Elvis, the Definitive Country album, a recent addition to my collection. Love this album. Track listing. The next is Elvis Back in Nashville, again a recent release. I love these albums. The back. And just to let you know, I might have duplicates along the way. Next one is Elvis the full album. On the back, as you can see here, this is a NME Austin Butler magazine for the movie Elvis. So I just wanted to keep that clean and in a safe place. So that is the NME magazine with Austin Butler for the film Elvis. Next, Good Times. Oh, such a great album, Good Times. The next, Moody Blue. Absolutely great last studio album from Elvis. And as you can see, they're all in their own PVC covers because I like keeping my vinyl and covers in great condition. The Today album. One of my favourites. Has my favourite Elvis song on, Bringing It Back. The next, Elvis in Concert. Again, I've done a separate review on that. Please go and check that out. Raised on Rock. This is again a re-release on the Friday Music label. The next is a Record Store Day release, Elvis Presley, The King in the Ring. This is on limited edition red vinyl. Again, there you go, from the 68 special. On the reverse. The next one, Elvis, A Valentine Gift for You. How appropriate with it being Valentine's Day tomorrow. This is on beautiful red coloured vinyl. Next is Elvis Presley, A Portrait in Music. Again, quite a recent addition to my collection. Track listing. The soundtrack to This Is Elvis. Such a great movie, great documentary on Elvis. Next is Elvis Images. If you haven't seen some of these vinyls before and you want to know more about them, again, please leave in the comments below. Next is Elvis Sings Country Favourites. Love that image there from the 68 special. Track listing. This is from Reader's Digest. Elvis Love Songs from the KTEL. This is a budget label. The next is the Memphis Record, 1969, year in review. One of my earliest Elvis vinyl purchases, this is. Such a great vinyl. Elvis 56. Elvis in Demand with its original sticker there, promoting the single Suspicion. The next one is my first ever Elvis purchase on vinyl. Presley, the all-time greatest hits. I love that image of Elvis on the front, one of my favourites. And the track listing. The next is the first one I added to my collection, which was my auntie's 40 Greatest Hits. The next is another copy of Good Times. This is an import edition again. So that's why I've got two copies. A Legendary Performer, Volume 4. Volume 3. Volume 2. I love these series of vinyls, the Legendary Performer. Finally, Volume 1. The next is an Australian release, Elvis Rockin' On. Great image of Elvis there from Aloha from Hawaii. And such a great image on the back as well. Next is Elvis at his best. Again, using an image from the 68 special there. Essential Elvis hits like never before, with its original Elvis in the 90s sticker on the front. I purchased this about 2 weeks ago. Where No One Stands Alone. This is the American release of this vinyl. Such a beautiful album. Stereo 57, Essential Elvis Volume 2. I purchased this 2 weeks ago with the other Essential Elvis album. Please Don't Stop Loving Me. Again, another recent addition to my collection. Elvis Presley, The Ultimate Performance. You don't often get a lot of images of Elvis from Aloha from Hawaii on these album covers. They use a lot of them images from that concert. One of my favourite Elvis front covers here, Welcome to My World. A vinyl that I play a lot. The next one is really rare, and it is the Follow That Dream release, Elvis, Too Much Monkey Business. I absolutely love this vinyl. Such great images of the King from the movie Stay Away Joe. We have On Stage. I love the black and white images of Elvis on the front and back here. Such a great album. Elvis Forever Volume 2. See what I mean? Again, another image from Aloha from Hawaii. Nothing on the back, just the track listing. Command Performances. This is rare. This here opens out into a menu. I have done a separate review on this many months ago, so please go back and check that out. I am going to start doing more in-depth reviews on some of my vinyls going forward, because when I started my channel, I wasn't doing the reviews like this face-to-face. I used to just film them with my phone. So people have asked, can I do more robust reviews? So I am going to start doing that soon. The next is Reconsider Baby on limited edition blue vinyl, a recent addition to my collection. What a great image of Elvis on the front. On the back, Elvis for Everyone, again a recent purchase. Different front cover sleeve from the original, which is next. So there's the reissue of Elvis for Everyone. That is from the 1968 special. This is the original Elvis for Everyone. I prefer the front cover on this one. The next one is, sorry, my eyes itch. The next one is very rare indeed. I actually happened to purchase this from a vinyl stall at Coventry Market. The guy who owns the market stall knows I'm a big Elvis fan, and this came in from someone who wanted to sell his Elvis collection, and he put this aside for me. And it is the Taiwan edition of A Date with Elvis, and it's on beautiful red vinyl, and it's on the Haishan label. I've done a separate review on this as well. Please go back and check it. It's well worth it. Very rare indeed. Over £100 to add this to your collection. Next is Our Memories of Elvis Volume 1. Vernon and the Colonel on the back. I love that image there from 1972 of Elvis. Going through these vinyls, you just realise how many of these vinyls you've not listened to in a while. So I'm enjoying going through these with you all. The next one is Romantic Elvis. I think I've done a review on this. I can't remember. If you want me to do a review, please let me know in the comments below. And the back, I think is that from Harum Scarum, I think. Next is simply titled Elvis, and it's a budget release on the Camden label. Great image of Elvis from the 1950s there. On the reverse, I think that is that image from It Happened at the World's Fair. What I like about this vinyl is all the writing here is the tracks, and it tells you a bit about each song. Great touch. The next one is a vinyl that I don't think I've ever played it. It's the sound quality on this vinyl is just not good at all, and it is Long Live the King, Elvis Presley. It's on the In Tempo label. On the reverse, the next one I remember purchasing while I was on holiday in Ireland last year. Got it from a local antique centre. Come on, everybody. Elvis on the Pickwick label. I love that image of Elvis there on the front. And on the back, just look at that. It's like Elvis in concert with his fans and the track list. That's such a great touch. I love that vinyl. Can't remember how much it cost me, to be quite honest with you. Next one, Separate Ways. Great album from Elvis here. It's on the Camden label. On the reverse. I think the next lot are soundtrack albums. So again, if you want me to do any individual reviews on these soundtrack albums, I will be doing them over the coming weeks, so please bear with me. But I'm just going to show you the soundtrack albums that I have in part one of my collection. Kissing Cousins, a movie that I like the movie. I've met the actress Cynthia Pepper at the Elvis Festival a few years ago in Great Yarmouth with Strictly Elvis, and she's such a lovely lady, had such good words about Elvis, and I love the soundtrack to this album. My favourite would have to be Tender Feeling. Next, It Happened at the World's Fair. I actually do enjoy this movie, fun movie. As you all know, Kurt Russell debuts in this movie. Next is the amazing King Creole. What a great soundtrack. Absolutely amazing. Oh. And I'm just looking at the sound. My favourite would have to be Crawfish on the back. Next is Paradise Hawaiian Style. I like this movie as well. Good movie. I do like the soundtrack to it as well. Next is Harem Holiday, or otherwise known as Harem Scarum. Renamed in the UK and Europe as Harem Holiday. My favourite on this would have to be So Close, Yet So Far from Paradise. Next is California Holiday. Again, as you know, renamed in the UK and Europe. On the reverse. Great soundtrack again. Trying to think my favourite on this. I love All That I Am. I actually do like Never Say Yes. Smorgasbord. Great soundtrack to a fun movie. California Holiday. Next one is Clambake. I'm not overly keen on this movie, but again, I do think it's got a good soundtrack to it. This is a reissue, but it's got its original $2.99 sticker at the top there. On the reverse. My favourite on here, I would say The Girl I Never Loved. I love Hey Hey Hey. The bonus songs, my favourite, I just love Just Call Me Lonesome, Big Boss Man, Singing Tree, etc. So there we have Clambake. So next, this one's rare. This is the original red dotted release of Speedway. You're looking at 40, 50 plus pound for this. What a great movie. With the amazing Nancy Sinatra. Soundtrack to this is just, oh. And again, it would have to be, I love Let Yourself Go. Your Time Hasn't Come Yet, Baby, Speedway. But the bonus songs, I adore Mine. That's such a beautiful song. And Suppose, Western Union. But again, great bonus songs on this soundtrack to Speedway. Next is a Follow That Dream release. Tickle Me. So this is quite rare. You're looking at over £100 to add this to your collection. It's on the Follow That Dream label. Absolutely love this movie. Such a fun movie. On the back, I have done a separate review for this many months ago, so I am looking at doing a updated review. It's on beautiful heavyweight vinyl gatefold edition as well. I absolutely love Such an Easy Question. Put the blame on me. There's Always Me. But again, such a great soundtrack. So that is the Follow That Dream release of Tickle Me. The next one, as you all know, is my least favourite Elvis movie, Double Trouble. As I said on my upload yesterday, I've got a new appreciation for this because I've seen it once since I've started my channel. And again, it is still my least favourite Elvis movie, but again, I've got a better appreciation of it. I love Only One Girl. I do like Long-Legged Girl with the Short Dress On. The bonus songs, Never Ending, such a great track in Blue River. But yeah, there we have Double Trouble. Next we have a recent addition on the Wax Time label, soundtrack to the movie Girls, Girls, Girls. This is on beautiful orange coloured vinyl. On the back, very different. I love Song of the Shrimp. That's in my top 20 Elvis favourites. Return to Centre, obviously. I do love We're Coming In Loaded. I Don't Want to Be Tied. So many great songs on a great film and soundtrack. There we have the Wax Time release of Girls, Girls, Girls on beautiful orange coloured vinyl. Next, GI Blues. Again, this is a reissue on the Wax Time label. Great movie after coming out of the army. Reverse, very different. I love What She Really Liked, Pocket Full of Rainbows. I love Doing the Best I Can, Tonight's So Right for Love, but I love everything about this movie. There we have GI Blues on the Wax Time label. Next, Fun in Acapulco. Again, another good movie from Elvis. On the reverse, all them great images of Elvis there. So I love I think I'm going to like it here. Bossa Nova Baby. You Can't Say No in Acapulco. Guadalajara, but again, sorry, great movie, great album. You know, very strong track listing on that soundtrack album. And the last three are all Blue Hawaii. So this is the stereo release of Blue Hawaii. My favourite songs on Blue Hawaii, I love No More, Can't Help Falling in Love, Hawaiian Wedding Song. I actually love every single song on this album, but my favourite would have to go to No More, followed very closely by Can't Help Falling in Love. My second favourite Elvis movie after Change of Habit. The next one is the original mono release. Sorry, I've only got the 2 copies of Blue Hawaii. The other one must be in the other part of my collection. So there is the original mono release of Blue Hawaii. So that is part 1 of my Elvis vinyl collection. I hope you've thoroughly enjoyed that, and there's quite a few to get through there. Part 2 I will do later in the week for you all. In part 1 that I've just done, if you want me to do any individual reviews for any of them albums, please go back to my channel, 100% Pure Elvis, and you'll see that I have done some individual reviews on some of them titles. If you can't find them on my YouTube channel, please get back to me in the comments below and I will redo a review for you. Keep a lookout for part 2 coming real soon. As always, thank you for taking the time out to return to my channel, 100% Pure Elvis. Your support means a lot to me. If you are sitting there and watching this upload and you enjoy what you're seeing and you haven't as yet subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Welcome to the 100% Pure Elvis family. And as I always sign off by saying, keep Elvis close to your hearts. Please keep on playing his music. That's most important to me. And love to you all. Speak soon, everybody. Bye-bye.